Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. The line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
56.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Floating one, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Allen again. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Now Davis fumbles it. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Allen going to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Nicholson. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They start.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. One final try here for Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow. If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a step.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.